Alright, I'm working on something for the garage, and since the garage is kind of part of my YouTube channel now, basically everything I'm doing in the garage is so that I can film in here and make videos about all of my different PEVs. And everybody that I asked said to go for the 24 by 24 inch tile. I have half the garage almost completely tiled and it looks really good. So I got my floor done, and right now the this side of the garage is kind of messed up, not that organized, and that's because I'm working on this over here. And this is a project I've been thinking about for a long time. If I was to ever get a garage, how would I mount my bikes vertically? Now, I do have a set of steady racks. I will be installing those very soon, but I'm going to put those in a special place, probably over there once I get my shed built. But this solution right here is what I've come up with to vertically mount all of my e-bikes. The good thing about this is, since I have them staggered with 20 by 4, then 26 by 4, then another 20 by 4, then a 26 by 4, I plan on doing that all the way down, at least at varying heights, so that the handlebars sit lower every other one or higher every other one. And then I can just easily scoot my bike out. Like for instance, if I want to take the Kepler out, I can easily pull it out. I've already tried it. I know there's going to be some times where I may have to do some finagling to get to the bike I want, but I'll probably put my bikes that I'm going to ride the most in certain spots. After getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 e-bikes mounted to the wall, I've finally come up with the best solution, and that is use a clamp. And this holds it in place. I don't have to produce anything. I can just clamp it. The problem is I have to squeeze between these bikes to get to that clamp when they're all up. But I think it's going to beat the wood block concept that I came up with that I have on 3 bikes right now. That works, but it's not exactly what I want. This, all I got to do is get to that clamp, remove it, slide the bike out, and I'm good. I just gained all of this space because of the vertical storage. Instead of, basically it's like half a bike that's up there on the wall right now. The space down here, it only takes half of what it does when it's horizontal. So very happy with this so far. I think it's going to be permanent. I have room for another bike there and maybe one more, and then I have room for more bikes down there. I also have the steady racks like I mentioned, and I'm going to be installing those most likely over there in that corner. And that's going to be kind of my everyday riding bikes, or the bikes I'm making reviews on. They're going to sit right there. The only problem and the reason why I'm not using these across my garage is because they don't work with front fenders. So if you have front fenders like I do on every bike except for one, they won't work with that. I got a piece of 2x4 screwed to the stud with 4 holes drilled out for the dowel, and this dowel is I think 3/4 inch, and depending on the bike I can put it on any of these. So if it's a different size bike, I actually may have to put 2 up for different size bikes. I don't know about that yet. Depends on what I have, if I have more 26 inch bikes versus 20 inch. When I finish this off, I'm gonna have to think of another solution. I'm currently thinking about that in my head. I have a couple ideas, but for right now, this is perfect for me. As you can see, I'm missing 2 bikes here. I can easily pull a bike off if it's in the middle and get it out without knocking anything else over, especially when I get clamps. I'm going to Harbor Freight tomorrow to buy a bunch of these. But yeah, so the whole system works really good. The only downside is that I'll have to climb in between these bikes, which is there's not a lot of room there to unclamp it. I may be able to reach over if there's a room, but let's say I have to get this one out. There's no way I could reach over it to get it. So I'll have to take the wood block out and put clamps in and then slide in between here to get to the back. And I think this right here is going to be the perfect solution for me to give me more space. It's already been a tremendous help. But if we wanted to grab the X-Class, all I would have to do is come over here and it clears everything, and then I just have to roll it out and just be careful. And it can kind of be done. Still not the easiest, but it works. Alright, so there we go. We're going to go for a ride on the X-Class, and then we're going to come back and we're going to put it away. Hopefully we're not too tired and we knock over all of our bikes in the process.